everybody, welcome to Go Healthy Living. This is Shauna. We're going to do about a 20-minute ab workout real quick. If you happen to have an exercise ball, grab it, have it near you. Okay, pause the video and go grab it. If you don't worry, I'll give you exercises to do. I want to show you a gliding move. I'm assuming everyone doesn't have gliders. Grab a paper plate quick. So pause the video, grab a paper plate, grab, if you have a bender ball, if you have any kind of exercise ball, because we'll use those. So those will be bonuses. Okay, so let's first start with our back nice and straight, hands under the knees. Let's lift, warm up the core, and drop down. Lift, warm up the core, drop down. So I'm in my bedroom, and if you're in yours, just again, we're going to just quickly target that ab area. Super good for feeling good, but for strengthening the back, right? So we're just tapping here. Of course, if you do more intense yoga and you want to give me a little this, if you want to give me a little that, you know, if you do like crazy yoga, feel free, but let's just keep it here. Straight back, watching that back, right? Deep breath. Okay, so let's go to our side. Remember, in any class, no matter what class you're taking, let's keep our joints lined up. Elbow under the shoulder. Don't let it go out. Okay, right under. Okay, we're here. We're holding in our core. We're going to take our leg up and bring it down. So you should feel your stomach working just in this action. If you want to put your hand there, you know, you feel your core working so that you don't fall down, right? Deep breath. I'm going to add bonus moves. If this is kind of new to you, doing these workout routines, please don't go to the bonus moves. Stay right here, okay? So first we're here. We're just lifting and lowering. When you do things slower, it's usually a little more painful, like if we went 1, 2, 3. So again, you can decide if you want to go really slow or if you just want to move kind of quick through these moves. Okay, bend and soften those knees. Reach, and tap your elbow and your knee together. Reach, think about the psoas muscle, that's that long one going down the side. Reach and pull. Deep breath, reach, stretch, and pull. Deep breath, reach. Well, now I'm going to add a bonus move, okay? But we're only 2 minutes in, so if you're like, I'm not up for bonus today, I want you to stay here. If you have shoulder and wrist issues that you're nursing and recovering, do not go with me in this next move. It's going to be a side plank in yoga with the option to do this guy up in the air. So you could just sit here for the next 20 seconds or so, 30, and do this. Or if you want to, stack your wrists under your shoulder, come up on the side. Ooh, feel the core, right? Already here, core's engaged. Tap the back toe if you want to give me 3. Let's just 2 and 1. Okay. If when you redo this video, let's go back to this guy. If you want to amp it up, you can go ahead and do a bunch of those, but make sure that wrist and shoulder are feeling very, very safe. Okay, we're here. Wrist is under the shoulder. We're going to lift and lower. And you're like, what's the big deal? You should feel that core engaged right now. Deep breath, lift and lower. Let's add some more Pilates moves. Maybe we're wanting to give that shoulder a break. And we're going to come down here. Okay, ready? Here we are. We're going to tap that knees out and bring it back in. You're firing up this side too, but the core is working. Okay, deep breath. We're doing a little Pilates, and now if you're feeling okay, you can swing it out and in. Now, you can stay down here if your shoulder needs a break, or you can come back up. Okay, deep breath. So, we're firing up the core, but we're really firing up this guy too, right? Deep breath, tap, tap. Deep breath, tap, and tap. Okay. Let's pull our knees in just for a second. Get a little break here. Stretch your arms and legs. Reach, stretch. Bring it again back. Okay, let's do that on the other side. So we're over on opposite side here. Remember, always stacking our joints in any class. So elbows right under the shoulder. Core is engaged. Lift and lower. Deep breath, lift and lower. So again, if you do nothing else in this side sequence than this, your legs are working, your core is working, you feel everything engaged, right? Remember, slow is a little harder, so if you want to do a little 1, 2, 3, crank it up and down. You should feel how different that is just by that little bit, or you could keep flowing, right? Just up and down. Deep breath. Okay, let's soften those knees. Reach, reach, reach for me. Lengthen the body. And work the psoas there, that little side muscle that connects the upper and lower body muscles. Very long. And when it's trim, we feel really good in our clothes, right? Nice deep breath. Exhale. So remember, I'm going to give some bonus activity right now in a side plank. There is no reason to do it. If you have any injuries in that shoulder and wrist, please just stay here. You should already feel a lot of action just by this guy. If you want to, set it up, wrist under your shoulder, stack your hips, stack everything. Give me 3, 2, and 1. I'm like, tight corner of my area here, so try not to take out that door. Ready? Reach. Deep breath. Reach. Deep breath. One more. Okay. Here we are. You can stay on the shoulder for this guy up and down, or you can take a break here like this. If your shoulders bother you, but you want to get a core workout, keep it straight. If you're feeling good and you want to be up, this should be feeling very heavy right now, and you should feel work in the core. Deep breath. As you can notice, we're kind of flying. We're only doing a few of each, so let's tap, tap, tapping, tapping. Trying to kind of move fast, so none of the moves are too boring for us. Just keeping it going. Deep breath. Okay, now we're going to take that leg straight out if it's okay. Straight back. Deep breath. Straight out. And straight back. Deep breath. 2 more. And last one. Okay. At this point, if you don't have a bender ball or any kind of exercise ball, that is fine. I'll give you modifications. If you do have it, grab it. If you haven't purchased one, it's by far one of my favorite exercise toys, so I would invest in one if you can. Okay, lower back is on the mat. If we don't have a ball, we're just going to lift 90 degrees, engage the core, and drop it down, right? Deep breath. If we have a bender ball or an exercise ball at home, we're going to lift up in our bridge, put it under the lower back here. Feel that. Oh, it feels so good. That's why I love this ball. You could sit and watch TV at night and rest and break up the fascia there. But if you have this ball, let's do that same action. Deep breath. So take it nice and slow first. Just lift, engage the core, drop it down. Lift, engage, drop it down. And now, if you can, we're going to go here, right? And we're going to do a little Pilates bicycle, and the core is really going to work. Let's say, again, we're at home and we don't have this ball. That's okay. All you're going to do instead is you're going to watch your lower back, and you're just going to do this guy. Make sure your lower back is on the floor. If you need protection here, you can put your hands or a little towel under there. Pause the video, get a little towel. But again, the bender ball is an unstable surface, so you're really feeling this, right? Ooh. Now, if you can, we're going to get some scissor action. So in Pilates, sometimes you do like a 1, 2, 1, 2, and then back and forth, 2, and so kind of moving all around. You can tap. So let's say we don't have the ball again at home. Pressing that lower back into the mat, we just might do a little Pilates kicks. You can reach if that doesn't bother you and your lower back, right? The lower your legs are. If you don't have a ball at home and you are okay with this, make sure your lower back is pressed into the mat. Engaged, your spine is engaged on the core. So we're here on the bender ball. We're doing a Pilates bicycle. We're doing some scissor action. If you have the ball and you want to give me some split, stretch. Okay. If you don't have the ball, your hands are under your lower back to protect it, or you have a little towel there. You're here, you're making sure you feel safe. Don't grip your mat. That's going to rob your core of some of the work it needs to do. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Soften up the knees, pull it in. Ready? 1, 2, 3. We're doing some Pilates dips right now. If you have lower back issues like me, I don't want you to do the option I'm going to show you once. I want you to keep with this curling, drawing it in. But if your back is great, no problems. You can keep it straight like 1, 2, 3. Hold. And then 1, 2, 3. But if you, again, if you've watched a bunch of my videos, I have to be very careful with that lower back area, which is also why I love this bender ball, because it's soft and it kind of releases some tension down there. Okay, so we're flowing with this. Again, if you have time and money to get a little bender ball, I can't say enough about it. This next move you can do without it too, but it's just a really fun way to exercise the core. Okay, so we've had fun. We've been kicking here. We've been doing some splits. We've been in an aerial bicycle. We've been tapping and tapping. Okay, now, if you don't have the bender ball, you can just do this guy. If you want to do opposite elbow to knee, make sure your lower back feels safe. Now take a deep breath. Exhale. Take a deep breath. Exhale. If you have the bender ball, this is really fun to do a figure 8. Okay, and to take it through the legs. But again, you don't have to have any toys to do this. The next thing we're going to do is some gliding work and plank work that really works the core. So again, if you didn't grab a paper plate in the house, go grab it, try it. If you hate it, of course you're home, you don't have to do it, right? Ooh. Okay, let this guy go down. Pull your knees to your chest for a minute. Stretch your back. Ooh. Okay, so grab that paper plate. Let me give you something. So core is always working in plank, and it's helpful if you have any neck issues. So let's see. Wrists are right under the shoulders to keep the line safe. We can just hold a plank, look down, breathe. We can flow back and forth in our down dog to plank. To again, just if you're having any issues, just listen to your body. This feels good. Let's hope it feels good, right? Now we can work the core, pulling one knee in, shooting it straight. We're playing a watch because I'm in a little close corner of my bedroom. I don't want to hit that dresser. Pull. You can do what's called like a Spider-Man and go out to the side, tap that elbow. Ooh, you can tap the inside elbow. Listen to your body, listen to your wrist. Let's say you're watching the video and think, I'm out now, my shoulders and wrists hurt. You can stay here, right? Deep breath and exhale, deep breath and exhale. So you don't have to get up on that wrist and shoulder. We're gonna do the other side. So again, if you're nursing any kind of issues here, why don't you just take the other leg and do this guy? If you're okay with it, stack yourself, watch your lower back. Don't let it do this. Hold it straight. You're in your plank to down dog. You're gonna decide, what do I wanna do next? Right? So maybe just I'm gonna pull it in and start to ease into this kind of Pilates power yoga moves, or maybe I'm gonna take it up high and check the furniture. You want to go for a Spider-Man, take it out on the side. Okay, you're going to kind of like tap that elbow. Or you can tap the opposite elbow. Woo. Deep breath. Okay. Take a break for a second. The next thing is called Dolphin in a yoga movement pattern. It's a low plank, and this is where I'm going to add the gliding options. So, we're down here. Take a break for a second. Stretch the stomach. We're going to come back here and wrap it up real soon. Okay, we're here. As long as our shoulders are okay, we're going to hold a low plank and think, woo! Then we're going to go into Dolphin. We're going to come down, deep breath. Dolphin. If this is a challenge already and you're not sure you want to add anything to this movement pattern, then you're just going to flow in Dolphin. If you're like, I got it in me, I want to try today, grab your paper plate, put it at the end of your mat, make sure you're in a safe location. Please don't do this on the slippery tile of your kitchen floor, right? Watch me first, ready? So you're here in a plank. Oh, glide it up. Ah! Take it down, deep breath. Ooh, glide it up. Do a few of these, and then if you can, pull your knees into your chest. Oh my. Back and forth. Deep breath. I'm in a little tiny spot here in the house. 2 more. Last one. Okay. How do we feel about those? After the video's over, great thing to grab that guy and do a few more of them. Okay. We've been 15 minutes nonstop. Let's stretch the stomach for a minute here. Let's hold, deep breath. Relax the glute muscles. When they tense up, your SI joints down here tense up, and then your lower back is not happy with you. So, nice deep breath. This next pose is called Locust, so I think like a little bug springing up. It's kind of playful, working a lot of the body, not just the core. So you're looking down at your mat, not the video, okay? You're gonna lift. You're gonna take it down. Deep breath, lift. And take it down. Deep breath, lift. Take it down. While you're doing that locust, let me show you an alternative. Let's say lower back is too tender for that kind of move. Then you could just do cow and cat for me here. Wrists under the shoulders. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, curling the spine. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, curling the spine. Okay? So, we're in locust or we're in cow and cat. Inhale, exhale. We're feeling great. Deep breath. Let's go back here and stretch that core again. Lifting up, inhale. Exhale. Let's do a modification of bow pose before we wrap up. So, bow pose, this guy, most people, it doesn't feel too good on your lower back, where you might just feel like, I don't have the core strength for that yet, so it's not fun. So let's do a modification of it. We're going to take our, doesn't really matter which leg, it's the opposite game, but for my sake, the left leg is out. My right arm is on the outside of my left leg. I'm going to take a deep breath. I'm going to reach, feel a little bit of that bow pose, and I'm going to drop. Woo, woo. Right, deep breath. Reaching, feeling it here. Okay, take a break for a second. Right leg is out. Left arm is on the outside of my right leg. I'm reaching, I'm lifting. I'm going to drop. I feel it. Lift a little higher if you want to. Drop a little lower. Okay, pull it in. Left leg is on the mat. Right leg is going to drop and pull in. Put your hand on your stomach and you can feel that even in this little bar kind of cool down move, that your core is working, right? Nice deep breath. So, 15, 20 minutes, couple times a week, it adds up, right? Planks, down dog, that kind of thing. It's working your core without all this strain on the neck that we feel in like a regular crunch pattern, right? Okay, pull that knee into the chest. Drop the opposite one for a minute. Nice deep breath. Right foot's on the mat. Left one's going to flow a little bit here. So again, we're just kind of pointing, flexing, flowing hands on the stomach. You can feel it working. Good. Listen to your body in all these classes. Make sure everything is working well together, right? We want to push ourselves, but you need to make sure to listen, right? Something saying, ooh, not today, or not that move, right? There was a lot of different alternatives given that you can do to make sure you're doing something. Drop that other leg, because something is usually better than doing nothing, right? Deep breath. Remember, if you're strengthening your core because you have lower back issues like me, legs, knees to the chest, oh, so good for releasing that back. If you did purchase a bender ball, because I've told you to and you're rewatching the video, you can, put it under here under your sacrum, just kind of drop. Message always if you've bought the bender ball and you want some other exercises with it, because again, it's probably one of my favorite exercise toys. So if you don't have that right now, you're just hanging here. And then we're going to straighten one more time, lengthen, lengthen. Bring it back. Roll to the side. Coming on up. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. So I hope your core is feeling good for it. Breathe nice and slow. Inhale. And exhale. Nice deep breath. guys, that's a wrap for today. 20 minutes of core. Have a wonderful, healthy day. Thanks for joining me.